You made plans to go on another date after this date with me, and everybody will tell you to be, you know, give the nice guy a try, Andrea. Give the nice guy a try. Andrea gave the nice guy a try, and like this is already the worst date I've ever been on, and the date hasn't even started. Hey guys, it's Andrea here. Welcome back to my channel, aka my internet home. So for today, I'm gonna film a story time for you guys. But before we get into that video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification button so you don't miss any more videos. Now that that's done, let's get to it. You know by the title that this story time is about the absolute worst date I have ever been on in my 25 years of life. Like the absolute worst. So it was with this guy that I used to work with. When we met back in, I don't know when we met, but we met way back when, because this story is maybe like, this date happened maybe like a year and a half ago, going on 2 years, I think. When this guy asked me out, I'm gonna name him, what am I gonna call him? I'm gonna call him Fro, right? So Fro already quit the job. I was still working at that, you know, I was still working there. Fro already quit and he had another job. So, you know, we were cool, like we were cool friends. Well, I wouldn't say we were friends, but like we were cool, you know, co-workers. Like, you know, he'd see me, he'd say hi, I'd say hi. Like it wasn't nothing crazy. And it's not like we were flirting with each other or anything like that. We were just friends. So, you know, like I think he had me like on Snapchat, and you know, we would talk on Snapchat here and there, and then like we exchanged numbers because, you know, I'm a nice person or whatever. He would always send me, he would always like DM me like corny stuff, but it was like corny kind of funny, like he's trying to hit on me corny. Fro had like asked me out on a date. I wasn't really interested in Fro. I wasn't interested in Fro at all, to be completely honest. You know, I was freshly single. I was just chilling. Like, I was just doing me. I was just chilling. So that date was done. I ended up going out with my coworkers and whatnot, and I had a good time with my coworkers. He was like, I really want to take you out again. And I was just kind of like, I'm not really sure if I want you to take me out again, because I didn't really have that much fun with the first date. But then I was just like, maybe he was nervous and maybe I wasn't giving him like a chance. I was like, yeah, you can take me out again, that's fine. We picked a day, but we didn't pick out what we were gonna do. Once again, the day that we picked, we both had work. Like it might have been like a Friday or a Thursday or something like that, but we both had work. And the agreement again, once again, was that he would come pick me up from work at 5 o'clock. Cool. So that day, I ended up leaving work early. So like around 4 o'clock-ish, around 4 o'clock-ish, I text him and I'm like, hey, just giving you the heads up, like I'm not at work right now, like I'm back uptown, like I'm not in the city, like don't go down to the city. He was like, oh, okay, cool, like I'm not in the city either. And I was like, all right, cool, so are we still on for 5 o'clock? And he's like, well, we could go out, we could meet up at, I think he said something like 7. I'm sitting at home and I'm like, 7? Why are we going out so late? Like, if the original plan was for us to meet at 5, why did I get closer to where you're at and the date get pushed back 2 hours? Not really feeling that, because now I gotta wait like an extra 3 hours to go outside to do whatever I'm supposed to do. But whatever, cool. We agree for 7, and then we're trying to figure out where we're gonna go eat. And he's like, oh, we could go to like Red Lobster or Outback Steakhouse, or he might have threw Olive Garden in there too. And I was like, I don't want to go to Olive Garden. He was like, okay, so we could do like Red Lobster or Outback Steakhouse. And I go, all right, we could do Red Lobster. And he was like, yeah, I really like the drinks at Outback Steak, like at Outback. And I was like, okay, I like the drinks at Red Lobster. Yeah, and they have like really good steak at Outback Steakhouse. And I'm like, yeah, I want to go to Red Lobster. You gave me the options, so why are we still talking about Outback Steakhouse? If you just wanted to go to Outback Steakhouse, you could have just said, I'm gonna take you to Outback Steakhouse. I wanted Red Lobster. And Red Lobster was closer to where we both lived, because Outback Steakhouse would mean me going back into the city past my job, like even further past my job. After I make it very clear that I want to go to Red Lobster and not Outback Steakhouse, I'm starting to get ready, and it's like it's probably like 5:30 now, and I'm about to start getting ready, and he's like, make sure you're not late. And I was like, how you gonna tell me make sure I'm not late when the last time we were out, you was the one who was an hour and 30 minutes late? How you gonna tell me not to be late? But okay, whatever. I do have a tendency to be kind of late sometimes, but like, I'm a baddie. So it's like 5:30, I start to get ready, I take a shower, I do my hair, I do my makeup. I pick out like a relatively cute outfit. I don't do nothing crazy. So I'm getting ready, and I leave my house to meet in Harlem at 7 o'clock. Because, you know, he told me not to be late.
It's like, make sure you're not late.
Cool. So I'm leaving my house. It only takes about 30 minutes for me to go from my house to Harlem. But I leave my house and I give myself like an extra 20 minutes maybe. It's a little after 6 when I leave my house. And usually I would text, you know, like, hey, I'm on my way or whatnot. But I guess I didn't want to be late, so I like ran out the house. And then I have to take a bus and a train. So while I'm on the bus, I text him like, hey, how far away are you? You know what this little niglet told me at 6? It was like 6:15. This little niglet told me he was about to get into the shower. He was about to get into the shower. Not that he's on his way. He's 15 minutes away from the spot. He's about to get into the shower. I was so tight. Like, I was really looking at my phone like, you dead ass, my nigga? Like, you really getting into the shower right now? And it's 6:15. I'm on my way there. I don't know if I still have that conversation. Actually, let's see. Okay, wow. So it's even later than what I thought. So I guess I was leaving and I was like, at 6:35, I said, you on your way? Question mark. And he said, I'm getting dressed now at 6:40. You got 20 minutes to make it to this date that you told me not to be late to. What are you doing getting dressed at 6:40? And I'm already on my way there. So I said, you gonna make it for 7? Question mark. And he was like, nah, more like 7:30. So how you gonna tell me to meet you somewhere at 7 o'clock and then tell me not to be late when you already 30 minutes late into this date and it hasn't even started? Child, So now I'm just like, what do I do? Do I go back home or do I just kill time? And for some... Okay, mini break because I ordered some food. I'm wondering if I should, like, should I go home or should I kill time? And apparently my dumb ass was just like, I'm gonna kill time. So I get on the train, I get off the bus, I get onto the train, and I decide I'm gonna take the express down to 59th Street and then take the local all the way back up to where we need to meet at, because that should give me some time. Like, that's at least 20 minutes, 30 minutes right there. So I should be there like around 7:15-ish. I get back to 125th Street and it's probably like 7:25. So he should be there in like 5 minutes, right? Because he said he'd get there for 7:30. So I asked him like where he was at, and he was like, oh, he was still like by his house. He just got on the bus. You know, I was just like, what the fuck are you still doing? Like, it's basically 7:30 and you told me to meet you here at 7 and you're still in your respective borough. Nope. So then I'm like, what the hell do I do now to kill time? And it's cold outside and I was feeling a little underneath the weather. I go to CVS and like I pick up a ginger ale and like some Tylenol or something because I felt like I was gonna get sick. So I'm waiting for him. It's 7:30 No, it's like minutes to 8 o'clock. And I'm like, hey, where are you? And to be completely honest, ladies, if a man ever makes you wait that long, just go home. Don't be stupid like I was. Just go home. Look what my dumb ass got. A terrible ass date. I'm like, hey, where are you? He's like, oh, I'm on 125th Street. And I'm like, oh, thank God. He was like, but I'm on Lexington. What are you doing on Lexington? Why are you on the east side? I'm on the west side. We agreed to meet at 7 o'clock on the west side of Harlem. What are you doing at 8 o'clock, an hour later than what we originally planned, on the other side of Harlem? And I'm like, are you walking? Because if you're walking at this point, I'm just going to jump in front of the train tracks. Like, I'm just going to kill myself for waiting for you this long. And he's like, no, he's on the bus. And I was like, all right, fine. And in my head, I'm like, this is already the worst date I've ever been on. And the date hasn't even started. So when this young man finally gets to me, we meet in front of Red Lobster at like 8:30. And he's just like, hey. And I'm like, hi. Like, let's not talk. Let's just go upstairs, order food, because now I'm hungry. I should have been eating by now. Cool. So we go, we order drinks, we order food. Can't even remember what I ate. So distraught and so upset. I'm like, okay, let me at least be more attentive and try not to be so negative on this date, even though I'm already upset. Let me try not to be upset on this date. Since we're on a date and like we know each other, but we don't know each other that well, you know, we're asking questions and whatnot. And like, I knew he was dating his ex for like a while, so I asked, like, you know, like, why'd you and your ex break up? And he was like, oh, she was being a typical Virgo. And I was just like, huh? So then this young man expressed his distaste for Virgos to me. And I was just sitting there like, I'm a Virgo. And I was just like, well, what happened? You know, what was the problem? And he was like, oh, she was just being grimy. And like, he couldn't tell me what the problem was, like why they really broke up, like what was the, like, if there was a trust issue, if she cheated, if he cheated, if they just fell out of love. Like, he couldn't just say, he just had nothing to say. Just that she was being grimy. And I was like, what does that even mean? So, you know, my takeaway from that was she broke up with him because he was just dumb. Not keeping my interest at all. He don't got nothing to say or nothing interesting to say, nothing funny, nothing smart, nothing to like converse back with. Like, I asked him like, so, you know, what do you want to do in life? No, he told me what he want to do in life. And he was like, oh, he just want to be famous. Oh, famous what? He was like, he just want to be famous. And I'm like, a famous rapper, a famous artist, a basketball player, something. He didn't really have no specifics on what type of famous he wanted to be. He just wanted to be famous. Okay, why do you want to be famous? And he was just like, he just wanted to be famous. What did he say? To have money and to get girls. So I'm sitting there like this, so unimpressed and underwhelmed. Like, that's his career plan. Like, that's your goal in life, to be famous, to get bitches. Why am I here? So I'm just like, ugh, whatever. And I swear I'm dozing off. Like, I'm just so bored. I swear I'm dozing off. And I'm like, Andrea, don't be that girl. Like, the waitress is gonna kick you out because she think you drunk or something. Like, just get up and like be awake at least. Just be awake at least. Even though he didn't deserve for me to be awake at this date. It was so trash. We continue talking about nonsense, right? And I don't know how this happened, but like, I ended up with his phone, right? I don't normally go through phones because that's just not what I do, but like that day I was just like, let's see like what's going on. So I think I went to like his Snapchat to see who we like snapped with like frequently, and like maybe I did go on his Instagram, I went on his Instagram and then I opened up like some of his DMs. I think I opened like the first two. And one was like with his guy friend that was talking like about some basketball or something. And the other one was this girl. And like, I don't remember what they were talking about or like what in the conversation made me scroll up. But I scrolled up and I saw that he sent her the same. Remember at the beginning when I was like, oh, he used to send me like corny cute stuff in my DMs. Like this time I'm shooting my shot with you all 20 whatever year that was. He sent her the same exact thing. And like he sent her like all the same corny ass shits that he was sending me, he sent to her. And like I specifically remember the basketball one because I was on my birthday. He sent it all on the same day. Like I'm looking at the day like, wow, that was my birthday. Like you really just sent that to her. Like I wasn't mad that he was talking to somebody else, but like at that exact time I was upset because I was like, yo, like that was dead on my birthday. I think everything's about me. So when you do something for me on my birthday, I don't expect you to do the same thing for somebody else. But it was like, wow, okay. So I saw that, and then that prompted me to open up some other DMs, and I just realized he was just sending mad girls the same corny shit. And then I was upset with myself for being slightly upset that he sent that shit to somebody else, like to other people, because what else can you expect from a corny nigga besides corny shit? Like, while I'm going through his DMs, somebody keeps blowing his phone up. And it's just like, this person, let's call this person Sam, right? So while I'm going through Fro's phone, Sam keeps blowing his phone up. And I was just like, don't open the message, Andrea. Don't do it. Don't open the text messages. Just do not do it. That's none of your business. Do not do it. I'm talking to myself, like, do not open the text message. So I go, yo, Fro, Sam keeps hitting you up. And then he goes, what'd Sam say? And I'm like, you want me to open the message? Okay. And I opened up the messages. So Sam was just like, hello? Okay. Like, why was she like, what? So I scrolled down just a little bit and I saw that he asked Sam to go see a movie with him tonight. Well, like that night. Like the night that we were on the date. He asked her earlier that day to go see a movie with him. What was like at 9 o'clock. So I'm sitting there like this. Has this little nigga dactyl lost his goddamn mind? He asked her, like I read the message. He was like, oh, you want to see a movie tonight? And she was like, what time? And he was like, around 9 o'clock. And she was like, okay, yeah, cool. We could go see a movie or whatnot. What movie theater you want to go to? And he was like, oh, I want to go to the Magic Johnson Theater on 125th Street. So, what I'm hearing is that you wanted to take me out to Red Lobster on 125th Street, which is only a few blocks away from the movie theater on 125th Street, because they're like, I'm gonna say Red Lobster's like on like 7th Avenue and the Magic Johnson Theater is on 8th Avenue. It's only like a block and a half away. So I was sitting there like, so you think you gonna be out with me and then go see a movie with her? Oh, you think you playing? You think you big boy? Like you think you big shit, huh? You think you Chris Brown out here in these streets? Like, I don't know about y'all, but. And then what was crazy was like, you can't go out with her because you were already late to this date. So now you gotta push that date further back. That's why you probably wanted to see me at 7, because you figure from 7 to 8, 8:30ish, we'd be eating and then I'd be ready to go. And then at 9 o'clock, you can go on your date with Sam. Baby boy, you're not gonna play the kid. But granted, the kid didn't care that much about this young man. So I can't remember if I asked him. I did ask him. I was like, so you made plans to go out with this girl? Like, you made plans to go on another date after this date with me? And he was like, nah, I mean, I did ask her to go to the movies later on today, but that was before you said you wanted to go out. And I was just like, hold on, baby boy. I didn't say I wanted to go out with you. You said you wanted to go out with me and I let you take me out. And so far I'm not enjoying myself. So like let's just keep it 100. Let's just be dead ass about it. So he was like, nah, I'm not even gonna see her. And I was like, I really don't care if you see her or not, because there are no feelings here between me and you. You ain't even book a breakfast date with me and then take her out for dinner. Like, my nigga, you at dinner with me and you about to go see a movie with her? Child, after that, I was done. I was like, get the check. So he was like, oh, we could go see a movie. He was trying to get us to go see a movie after dinner. And I was like, I'm not a person who likes to go watch movies. Like, if it's not something I really wanted to watch, then I don't want to go to the movies. But then he was like really insistent after I found out he was supposed to go to the movies with this other girl. Oh, we could go to the movies. And that's why she was blowing his phone up, because he didn't respond to her after I forgot what time it was, but she was like, hey, are we still on for the movies? Like, do I still meet you at 9? Are you coming? Like, hello? And that's the text message I seen. And I was just like, get the check. The young man really tried to like play the kid. Can't play the kid when the kid don't got feelings for you. So haha. I think he was still trying to go to a bar after that, and I don't think he realized that like that put a really sour taste in my mouth, that he was just that fucking corny. Like, I don't. Bleh. So we went our separate ways. I might have hopped in an Uber and went back home, and I just left him there because I was just like, you know, like, you not, one, he wasn't gonna pay for my cab to get home, and I don't need you to offer to put me on the train again, because the first time you did that, that was just ridiculous. So I think I just hopped in an Uber, and like, I didn't block his number after that, but I definitely did stop talking to him, and he just kept like hitting me up. He was like, hey, when can I take you out again? Left on red. Hey, when can I take you out again? Left on red. Hey, I want to take you out on a date. Seen. And he was just like, oh, you got Hollywood on me. You started doing YouTube and got Hollywood on me. And I was just like, yo, like, you dead don't, like, you really thought that it was okay? Like, when I expressed to you that I didn't think it was okay for you to have a date with somebody else right after you had a date with me, and you thought I still wanted to talk to you after that? Like, I didn't even really want to talk to you in the first place. And this is how you acting, like, now? Dub. That was the worst date I ever been in my entire life. Like, ugh. And I would never, he don't need no third chance. Ain't no third time's a charm. Hell nah. Not fucking with it. So see if you can top my worst date down in the comments below. Drop a comment about the worst date you've ever been on. If you like this video, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification button if you don't miss any more videos. I love you all so much, and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Bye.
My little baby, change your bracelet. There's a hope.